Belinda and Nikki are twins, and they were born 5 years after Jackie.
Belinda was naughty.
You know, with twins, they did get a little bit mischievous and would get up to little tricks, and they would work as a team together.
My mum was telling us the story, and she went to cuddle Belinda because Belinda was crying, and she dropped Belinda on her head. Yes, and she did.
Oh, it was madness in the house, fighting for the bathroom I suppose, but it was pretty good. Nice having sisters.
Belinda, Nicola and I were probably like just like 3 triplets, and Jackie was always the oldest sister that used to tell on us. Excuse me?
Well, everyone always asks what's it like to be a twin, but I don't really know what it's not like to be a twin.
She's extremely strong, very determined. She knows exactly what she wants to do.
And when she was 6, she was obviously based up in Brisbane, and I still had to carry on going to school of mine, and for the first time in my life I had to be an individual, because I was, you know, I'm so used to always having someone there, whereas, yeah, like, so it was a real, you know, it hit me hard, because, you know, as you said, we do share an amazing bond, but, you know, knowing that she was terminally ill was a huge shock to the system, and I think it took me a while to actually accept the fact that she was actually sick.
She started to lose weight, which she loved.
My chest got real sore, but I don't exaggerate a lot, so I didn't think anything of it. Then I started to get leg pains, didn't think anything of it.
First it was a Sunday, and she couldn't sit with her leg on the floor because her shins were so sore.
The doctor called and spoke to Mum and told her, and I could see by the look on her face there was something wrong. She ended up stepping outside for a bit to put herself back together, and came back in, and I was told that I had leukemia.
My mom knew something was wrong with Belinda, and I kept saying, there's nothing wrong with Belinda, there's nothing wrong with Belinda, it's all good. And we got the phone call, and I just, for some reason, it set everybody off. I was driving along Brisbane Road, and I just started screaming.
The biggest shock that was knowing that our daughter could get leukemia, and why did she get it? I get it because I wanted it because she's so young.
When somebody goes through treatment for acute leukemia and or transplant, their life stops.
When something like this happens, it's kind of like a bomb had exploded.
I'm not a person that likes being centre of attention, so being centre of attention for once was actually quite scary.
And we just always used to make sure that Belinda she felt loved.
I mean, her room looked absolutely stunning. We had balloons all over.
I always had that hope that she would be okay, and we all just held on to that.
She was really not well. They didn't think things were really good at all. And I thought, well, I've got to bring some life into this. So I got them all in the room. Everyone was laughing till about midnight. I remember the one day we're sitting there, and we're in the apartment at Leukemia Foundation, and she said to me, Nikki, I think I should just die. And I was speechless. I couldn't say anything. So I think that was my lowest point, but from then onwards she got better.
It was tough to see my parents go through it. And even now, like, you only see emotions come through like a few years later, and you hear stories a few years later.
Never, even when she was in her worst stage,
No, positive right through.
I probably want to live each day for today instead of thinking about what's going to happen next year.
Me and my sister are both nurses today because we're giving back what they gave her.
She's saving money, and she says she wants to go travelling, and so yeah, no, she's become a very strong girl.
Yeah.
When she came back to school, like, it was just weird seeing her at school. Like, it was like it was different. It was so good.
My sisters and I have always been very close, all 4 of us.
I was not using my sister to get out of assignments. But I wouldn't say Nikki wasn't.
We
are a very close family, and I think that's what's got us through.
But the Lowrys, certainly became closer together.
They're just a very strong family and they held it all together. It was amazing.
Yeah, the Leukemia Foundation has been wonderful to our family. I mean, ever since my sister was diagnosed.
Awesome people. You meet amazing people with such good life in them.
Time pulls a face when I'm next to you. Let's hope the wind changes, and I am looking for dry land. As all this crying subsides, I was like loveless in India. Well, I'm a little all over the shop, like those holy souvenirs from North. They come all the way from China. Time pulls a face when I'm next to you. Let's hope the wind changes. Oh, time pulls a face when I'm